safe because we're about to start game one.
Here
finally.
we go.
Blacklist International versus TNC, the final match of the day. SD already level 2 here. And it's going to be the Escalera Lunox in the mid lane. We haven't seen this for quite a long time.
Oh, look at that. Benthink's already cleared out or put that Rock Orza very low. And it was SDZYZ to claim it. But they are really trying to outpace the Barretts this time, who is left to his own. While onto the bottom lane, this is standard. They want to protect OHEB at all costs. As we can see, Oh My Venus being in there.
So, and also going back to, we were talking about, I mean, even before this, we were talking about, you know, that matchup, Irithil and Claude. Well, look how many sprints are on the side of Blacklist International, right? They also want to go speed for speed here. So with the mobility factor that TNC does have, I feel like they're, again, it's just going to come down to those micro decisions around those objectives later on, because even with Edward, even Oh My Venus having this sprint available to them, they'll be able to keep pace, right? They are setting the pace here for those team fights. I mean, already you can see, even with an Impure Rage on Oh My Venus here, the amount of poke on a Diggy is quite scary, and that's why before, like you said, Womi, Oh My Venus was, I believe, above the mid lane in damage.
Yeah, and so far, TNC, they're going to try to secure the first hurdle of the game, and I feel like Blacklist International, they're just going to give it away for free. The Balmond already there, and it's just going to be he's not even going to lethal counter it, just going to secure it with no retribution.
And this gives TNC a little bit of an advantage now in this potential purple buff battle that's going to happen. This is very interesting because not only did TNC give some of the creeps from the Blacklist International side, they also gave some minions from the gold lane.
Oh, did he actually lethal counter that out of here? Goes in for the purple. There's the Daytona's welcome. Gobbles him up, throws him in the wall. Can they grab a kill here? Edward on the chase of SD, but Wise gets taken out. First blood drawn by TNC, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as SDZYZ falls.
It's a jungler for a jungler, but I do believe that the purple buff did go to the hands of the Balmond because it's a lethal counter and retribution. How do you even counter that?
Yeah, it's no counter to that, especially when SDZYZ is leading by a level ahead of Wise now. This is a very interesting take for TNC. They're sacrificing some of the other lanes just to give it to SDZYZ to take advantage of that big spike from the Balmond. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work, but one thing that we know is that in the early game, this Balmond should be utilized. All of the turtles should belong to TNC.
Benthink's with a huge flicker kick here. Now OHEB 1 versus 3, but should be fine, has the BMI. Haji making his way down here, but Benthink's should be able to get out just in time. They are going to get the information that they need here. Feathered Airstrike does come down, but it's not going to be enough here. Oh My Venus there to back him up too, but so far, stalemate here on the bottom side.
And of course, it's the classic Uranus cut inside of the base. Already a wave gone in the XP and in the mid lane respectively. And looking back at that play coming in from TNC in the gold lane, that was such, like, you could see the synergy from both Benthink's and Escalera. Something must have happened in the locker room because they weren't this good in week 1 and 2.
I agree. Now, the turtle is going to be taken by TNC. Cram already spun out members of Blacklist International and he zoned them out already. Very little chance for Blacklist International to contest the second turtle.
Yeah, again, I think you just, if you are Blacklist, you just give these up, right? You're going to, I mean, we've seen it before. Teams take 3 turtles. And, you know, it still doesn't go in their favor here. But still, TNC maintaining a very minor lead. This could help them. There's going to be the way of the dragon right on the queen. Going to take quite a bit of damage. Time Journey comes out, but you can't escape the crossbow. Escalera, Yasuo can't get the kill. Benthink's still alive. 1-for-1 trade again.
SD a little bit too late. If he were there in that fight, one lethal counter could have secured 2 kills, but you know, you can't get all the things in the world. So SD will just clear out the mid lane. He might just be in a little bit of trouble here if he just goes in this fight. Looks like he won't. Wait a minute, SD? Okay. He's gonna go back.
Yeah, he should be fine. He's just showing how much he can spin to win and gonna be completely fine on the Balmond.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw Athena's Shield as the first item for SDZYZ, which is interesting because you normally want to tank up first. But seeing as there is a big threat on this Farsa, as the Balmond, as well as the fact that there are Diggy bumps, the bumps bunny, being very difficult, and you can see the advantages that these time bumps give. Man, that could have been a deadly play from TNC, but it's all stopped by the bumps bunny.
That's going to be all game right there, man.
All game. If you don't go to Cram, he's not going to stop. And TNC, they want to force things out. Oh My Venus will be dodging that Jeet Kune and Ben Things.
Wow.
Will be, SD's going in.
They get the time journey, the lethal counter on top of Oh My Venus, taking them down here. And now the focus on the bottom side. SD going to try to zone out OHEB. This should just be a turret in favor for TNC.
Wow, look at this. They limit the minions coming in the XP in the mid lane, and they go 4-man gold lane. TNC is showing Blacklist International that they have new pages in the book.
And it's a classic page.
Yeah, it is a classic. It's like taking a page from an older book and then put it back in.
A different book entirely. And now they go with Ben Things. Doesn't get the way the Dragon where he wants it to. Feathered Airstrike comes down. Turtle is going to be taken, though, by TNC. And meanwhile, Haji running for his life. Taken out by Cram.
No.
Daytona's welcome comes out. There's the return damage. But can they get taken care of? Yasuo. Edward going to be focused on. It's a double kill. How is he doing it? Now Cram trying to take down Edward as he does. But member after member falls here.
He's
Cram
regenerating.
still
What is
alive.
happening?
Has the consecration. My, oh my, what a fight.
TNC, they went in for a fight, but I would say that that flicker coming in from Escalera was a little bit too late there. If Weiss wasn't able to eat up Escalera, that could have been a different story, but Weiss had good enough timing to secure that team fight.
And now he is able to breathe. He's able to get his orange buff from the other side and can retreat back to base. The reason why Blacklist International also won that fight was because of Oh My Venus once again. Those reverse time pulls was so crucial in that clash that it kind of even stopped Gaswolf from snowballing out of control. Still, TNC holds the lead. But the fact that Blacklist International are holding on, this is great news for the agents right now.
Yeah, Ben Things, though, trying to look a play against Edward, but Edward knew it. I think he sniffed it out and then just went back.
Yep.
I mean, we talked about gold lane matches here, right? Yasuo having that Berserker's Fury early on. I know, right? OHEB has 2 items as well here, but we already saw how much burst is in Irithyll, right? Where Claude takes a little bit more time to build up. You also have to have those stacks available to you, and you need to be right in position for that Blazing Duet.
Yeah, Ben Things knows that there are members of Blacklist International inside that bush. Treading very, very carefully here, and Weiss will be the only member being shown. He's gonna go in for SD, but SD won't go in!
SD doesn't get eaten up, but the Feathered Airstrike finds him, and Ben Things in trouble here. Has to back off. It's only 1 down for TNC, but Blacklist International now in a good position to start up the Lord here, but Cram has a different idea. He is gonna just try to zone them out, buy a little bit more time.
Ben Things is very low. I don't know if TNC can actually fight this. It would have been better if TNC just recalled back to base and just rushed into the Lord now. They're in a big disadvantage.
Oh, they actually just take the Lord here. Right out of the hands of TNC. They didn't have enough time. Cram trying to do his best, but they're happy. TNC says, let's just get a turret at least, and we can defend against this Lord, but Cram gonna take quite a bit of damage himself. Should be able to heal back up here just in time. Gets the Feathered Airstrike out, though, from Haji.
A turret for a level 1 Lord. It really depends if Blacklist International will be able to take down turrets here. If yes, they will be taking the lead. If no, TNC kind of just didn't lose a lot here. So they're going to try to clear out the Lord as fast as possible. And Escalera going in with a Chaos as well.
Okay, they tried their best to hold on to that tier 1 turret, but unfortunately, it is taken down here. They hold a very minor gold lead. But as we're saying, right, this is still crucial because the team fight decisions that are coming out from Blacklist International are really paying dividends for them to win those.
A very close game here, Wolf. It's stalemate right now. No significant gold lead for the side of Blacklist International and TNC. What can we expect in the mid game?
I think they need to put some farm into Escalera right now. I'm looking at the stats and he's not as farmed as you would expect from Lunox, especially because it was Cram who took so much of the minions. It is good for the Uranus, but the grand scheme of things, the money distribution isn't as, yeah, it spreads it was spread too thinly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he is running that mystery shop, so at least that gives him a little bit of a discount in the shop to get his items early on. But so far, I think that's a big effect of Cram's cutting inside the waves. Of why does he get kicked out?
Oh, Wise gonna get kicked here, but he's so tanky. Eats up the right target, and that's gonna be Ben Things getting punished here. Now Cram the next target as Oheb tries to gun him down. Can he escape? Yasuo there to help him out. Cram pops his consecration. Gonna be just fine, but they find one target.
1 second late once again. First Escalera, now Ben Things. Wise's tongue reaches so far with this Barracks, man.
Oh. And this is also the time for the ultimate bonding experience. They will not be divided this time. And surely Edward is not in here, but he is in Esmeralda. Very easy to get into the fights. Haji to protect the bubble. You also have like Oh My Venus's protection. He went for the Necklace of the Rents as well, which means that Cram will not have the best time when it comes to sustaining himself, let alone SDZYZ, who is dependent on lifesteals.
And by the time the next Lord spawns, it's already going to be a Luminous Lord. Oh My Venus already planting the bombs bunny. I hope I said that correctly. TNC will be having a hard time contesting this Lord, considering the zoning potential of not just Haji and Edward, but also Oh My Venus.
Yeah, this is the crazy thing, right? Because when you have a Farsa in the hands of Haji here, you're already seeing how strong the zoning capabilities are with a Feathered Airstrike. The burst is already there, which is surprising because when you look across from him, Escalera has those kills, right? They both have the Mystery Shop, but the impact of Haji on this Farsa is already just showing how valuable it is.
Now, the Bombs Bunnies will be just checking out Ben Things, but looks like in the mid lane, Cram.
Oh, Cram, you can't heal up on this one as Haji gets the killing blow there. Happy with that. They Daytona's welcome comes out, finds the next target, throws him into the wall. SD's in trouble as he gets taken down. Escalera in the backside, he's like, oh no, I made a mistake, has to flicker out, but there's Edward and the gang as they find another target for fall for TNC, and this very well could be the march to take a game #1 here for Blacklist International. Ben Things, there's not much you can do here as Blacklist International focus on Ben Things. They're gonna push them back, clear the minions, and that's gonna be it. Cram, you're too late. Blacklist International takes game #1.
Oh my God. Blacklist International.